Yeah, a bit of a tough transition for the team, for the offense. I think there's no hiding that. Coaches we've obviously developed strong relationships with, so it's tough. But like you sort of said, as leaders on the team, it's our responsibility to make sure that we keep pressing on and we take these next two games, especially this week, this game against Wisconsin, serious and give it everything we have.
Can you just speak back to what Coach Murray kind of meant to you and, recruited you, and you've been through a lot with him, obviously?
Yeah, he's meant everything to me. Tremendous football coach, tremendous person, and he's given a lot to me, and I'll forever be grateful to him, and we'll have a relationship with him for the rest of our lives.
Adrian, how's your extra week? How has that helped you kind of get ready for these final two games?
Yeah, a tremendous amount physically. Obviously, with the recent changes, it's helped us sort of regroup as players and get ready to attack these next two games.
How do you attack the next two games when they've made staff changes before the season's over and can't go to a bowl at this point? So, I mean, what drives you to try to finish it out the right way when it seems like maybe the administration is kind of punted until next year?
Well, it's about pride. It's about pride for us as players, and these games mean a whole lot to us. I mean, shoot, it's Wisconsin. It's a rivalry game. The same goes for the next week, Iowa. Those are big games for us, regardless of where we're at in the year. Those games will always mean something. So we're just as inspired, if you will, just as fired up to stick together to fight the odds and find a way to get some wins.
Adrian, Wisconsin's obviously got an elite defense, but they haven't really seen a quarterback like you in terms of mobile guys. I mean, how can you guys maybe test their defense, unlike maybe some other teams have been able to go at it this year?
Definitely. I'd say they're, maybe the best Big Ten defense, and really physical, solid all around. I mean, it's no secret, but I believe we have some pieces that they haven't seen, like you said, a mobile quarterback to my ability. I feel good about being able to threaten them that way. And then some of the other things that make our offense dynamic, we're going to have to hit on those things.
What's Steve Cooper? Not a lot of people here probably know as much about him. I guess he's kind of the main guy working with you now. What do you? He's always been in the room with you. Could you kind of explain that relationship?
Yeah, he's a guy who has the respect of the guys in the quarterback room, but also on the offense. And he's been here. We know him, so we have a lot of faith in him and what he's coaching us to do, and he knows what he's doing. He's done it before, and yeah, he's attacking it, bringing energy to our room and stuff we need.
Did you see guys? When Scott Frost talked to us last Wednesday or whenever it was, he said had been a tough 72 hours. Did you see guys come out of it? Like, have they come out of it after the one? You said it was a good Wednesday practice. What was sort of the reaction you saw immediately after the decisions were made?
Yeah, well, guys obviously weren't jumping up and down about it. I mean, like I had said, relationships are formed over the past 4 years, and that's tough on players, on coaches, on everybody. So there's an adjustment period, but the same way we're going to respond and play against Wisconsin, play against Iowa, why we have so much pride is what makes this group of players special. That's why that Wednesday practice was good. That's why I have confidence in us going into this week. We have faith in each other, and we're going to get it done.
Adrian, people in this building are obviously thinking about the future, and you've got to do that too at some point. How do the events of last week potentially shape decisions you have in front of you after the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, it's just too early for me to really put that all in perspective right now. I feel like Wisconsin is a handful enough for me to think about, so I'll factor those things in after the year. There's not much else I could really say about it now.
Adrian, it seems like Wisconsin, of course, there always seems to be there at the end in the West, and Ohio State does its thing. When you think about Wisconsin, what strikes you about why they're always able to be right there at the end to get into the championship game?
Yeah, they truly embody Big Ten football in my mind. They're a physical team. They make few mistakes. and they find ways to win. You know, they're a gritty team. I mean, shoot, they're solid all around. And they do some interesting things on defense that I think a lot of people try and mimic, and they're really good at doing it. Really good at doing what they do.
Anything else for Adrian? All right,
What are those things that they try to do, just generally speaking? They seem to generate a lot of pass rush and a lot of negative plays. How have they done that the two times you played?
Yeah, well, they match personnel really well. So, you know, whether that's we're in 11 or we're in 12, they bring sim pressures, so they'll drop some guys who look like outside linebackers, but they're playing on the line of scrimmage. They'll drop those guys and bring, you know, an inside linebacker. So they have unique ways of generating pressure, and like I said, they do it really well. You know, they don't make very many mistakes.